Hey, and welcome. Let's play some D&D. My name is Humek, and these lovely people and I are playing Zotian Epoch, which is a homebrew D&D campaign set in a world of my design, if you will. Um, for those that just want a brief summary of last episode, the party. Where's this music not coming in? The party ended up meeting some new travelers in the tavern and needed to take care of some business around town. They were concerned about two orcs and a kobold in the town that they had sent from the dungeon of Bucklemel. These were brainwashed by the cults, and they just wanted to make sure that they were okay and not causing trouble in town and stuff. And where we meet the party is in front of the Firelick Sisters, Smolder and Smoke smithy, where the party has decided to go assign jobs to all of these lost souls, as you will. Sorry about the lack of music. That track was dead for some reason. Don't know why. But
I
yeah,
hear music.
you do? Why don't I?
I mean, it changed just now. Yeah, and it's coming from
But
the
yeah, I hear it now, but I don't know what was happening. Anyway, we're rolling on. Party, do you need any updates, or are you good to go? You are all standing in the entrance of Smolder and Smoke.
Let's get Pokes some work.
Yeah, that's the plan, I think.
For an update, the butcher is only a few buildings away from Smolder and Smoke. Laguda is the owner.
So I'm going to go and talk to Laguda real quick. Pokes, come with me, and I'll just have you wait outside. Just for now, okay? Okay, bud.
Yeah.
All right, come on.
Kobold trails along behind you.
I don't know if you guys have anything else you guys like got a plan or do or whatever. If you want to go and try and get Freedom his work, that's fine. Really all up to whatever anyone wants to do, but or if we meet at the we meet at the tavern, I guess.
Party, you have Crested behind you, and the two orcs. A rook and Freedom.
If I recall, we were taking
Freedom to try to get leatherworking.
That's
at
right.
The I think it was at the general store.
Yeah,
was
Hobart's
the place. Yeah, Hobart's. If you guys want to try to like get him to work, that's fine. If you want me to try to do it, I might be able to convince Laguda, but I mean, I can't say I'm the most convincing person, but I'll do my best, you know? But
Oh,
yeah, worst case, I'll meet you at Hobart's. How's that sound?
suppose that is fair. Should we uh keep Rasted somewhere? I don't know. Be wise dragging him through town.
So here's my idea. For now, temporarily, here's an idea. It doesn't have to be the idea. For now, Arug and Crasted head. We will have Crasted like plop him into the cart, cover him up, and then Arug and Crasted can head back to the cave, and we'll be there eventually and figure out a plan from there.
Sebastian will turn back to a rug and Crasted. Can you two handle that?
I hop in the cart. A rug shrugs.
All right.
And we'll have them head out there that way, and we can at least have them start cleaning up the area. And I mean, we still got supplies on the cart that's outside, so you know, we'll head out there in tomorrow, maybe, if all things go well here, and we'll bring a rug, some supplies, and work out what to do from there when we get there tomorrow or the day after. Depends on how things go, I guess.
What time is it currently?
It is still morning, like 11 a.m. Late morning.
Okay, I mean, I figure if it's still early enough by the time we, you know, get these two their work, we could head out today.
Yeah, we could head out today, or we can have them wait until we can have them wait till we're ready to leave, if you really want to.
Yeah,
I just don't want to,
might be the safer option. Have them
wait.
wait at Firelight Systems place in the meantime.
Well, that's where we are right now. I'd rather
Right,
try
right.
to
That's what I mean.
start getting them out is my whole idea.
Right. Well, we
I
can
mean,
have
heck,
them.
we can have them leave, and then we can catch up with them later on in the day. I mean, Uruk's gonna have to camp out later anyways. So, I mean, if he calls it an early night on the trip there, we can definitely catch up with him.
A rug raises his hand.
Yes, Uruk.
Are we getting more medals? And coming back?
Maybe. We're figuring things out as we go.
Okay.
Well, what do you two think? Directed to a rug and Crasted.
Crasted kind of peeks up under the covering of the cart, his yellow eyes glowing out from under it. Well, I do want to find my family.
We
But
will. We will.
But I understand that you have needs, and need to prepare for your journeys.
Indeed.
I am a patient metal boy, and he kind of kicks his legs, and they thump the cart.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Yeah. Eventually, the whole plan is we're figuring things out as we go. Don't worry, bud. We'll find you. We'll get you where you need to go. And he like taps Karasted on the arm politely.
I hope they're okay.
Yeah, me too, bud. Me too. But yeah, either they head out now and we catch up with them later on, or they head out when we head out. Either way, Arug has to lock up.
He does so.
Yeah, I guess if our Rug and Crested are alright with it, they can go ahead and head out and we'll catch up with them.
Yeah. Worst case, they get to the cave before us, but you know, just take the cart, Karasted, and we'll cover Karasted while he's in the cart, and then when they get out of town, like they can walk the cart the rest of the way.
I don't mind carrying Metal Boy.
Yeah, but you don't need to overwork yourself, you know?
'Tis good for me.
Well, yeah, but you'll be pushing the cart, so, you know, like I said, just don't overwork yourself. It's not, you know, necessary to do that right now.
Okay. Kind of lifts the
Just,
cart.
you know, get outside of town, get a little further out of town, and then, you and he can walk with the cart. It'll be easier to move the cart with the two of you. Not that it's really that hard to move the cart with nothing in it, but, you know, or, well, with some stuff in it, because there is, like, some food and shit.
Crested tinny, metallic voice pipes up from in the cart. I'll do my best.
That's all we ask, bud. That's all we ask. But yeah, we'll catch up with you later, and yeah. Leo then leaves and takes Pokes a couple doors down.
Rug nods and exhales as he bends down and lifts up the end of the cart and begins trekking out through Bakpamel, just walking down the center town road. The snow is slushy, but still very white, and starting to get a bit muddy in the middle of the street, and they are off on the horizon. Leo, you are with Pokes, and you're heading down towards the butcher shop. Just a few doors down to the left of the Firelight Sisters' place. When you show up... Go ahead, you were saying?
Oh, nothing. Just waiting. I was
It's all good. When you show up to the butcher shop, it's relatively small. It has no imagery on it other than a cow and a chicken on a hanging sign. And you can not see through the windows. They are closed at the moment.
Like, the business is closed or the windows are closed?
The windows are closed. It's cold out.
Ah, fair enough. Leo will knock on the door.
You hear kind of a stumble inside. There's some what sound like pots kind of banging into each other. And you hear someone shout, "One moment." As they walk up to the door, you can hear their footsteps. They have a very thunderous footstep. The ground underneath them is sort of moving about. You, when the door opens, a large human man, about 6'10", 400 something pounds, very muscular, but aged, darker skin, and with a short haircut, opens the door. Dressed in, well, what could be best described as a piece of leather over his chest, and it's covered in blood right now. Hey.
Hey, Laguda. Been a while.
Yeah, he squints at you. Doesn't quite recognize you.
So it's been a while, and probably haven't been around in a bit. Leo.
Oh, Leo, I remember you. Do you need some meat?
Yeah.
Auntie's
Well,
cooking
I
something?
mean, I'll definitely pick up an order. If she has anything on order, I'll pick something up. I actually also was wondering, so me and some new friends of mine, we're getting kind of this business venture going, and I was hoping and wanted to see if you were willing to take on an apprentice. Not me, this little guy right here. And he gestures to Pokes.
Laguda opens the door a bit more, and his face is. If you were standing upright, you wouldn't be able to see his face past the door. He kind of crouches down, hands on his knees, and sort of looks down through the door. You see this small red little kobold holding what can best be described as a dart, and is just kind of like fiddling with it. Laguda looks down at the kobold and says, "Whatever for, Leo."
So, the idea that we're having is, if you're willing to, put in some time and, teach him the ropes, teach him, a little bit, and then, Leo will, gesture for him to, come down so he can, whisper to him. So, he's kind of gotten some brain issues recently. He's finally getting at a taste of freedom and everything, and he's kind of dumb. He doesn't know stuff.
Laguda kind of he had kind of bent in closer to hear what you were whispering, and just kind of looks over at the kid. Goes, "Well, from what you're telling me, this mighty fine young kobold sounds like quite the worker, and I think you might be right about this. Maybe the shop could use a little help."
Yeah, around, teach him the ropes, show him, we asked him if he was interested in anything, and your work came up, and for our new business venture, what we're kind of planning is we might need at least a little bit of butchery on the side, and figured you help him out, he'll help us out in the near future, and it would only be for a little while, and I got some money if you need to help take care of him and everything. I'm definitely willing to pay for his board and everything, or
He stops you. He just kind of puts out his hand and he's like, "Leo, I'm here for this boy. Don't worry." And he kind of backs up away from the door and swings it open and gestures for you two to come in.
Hey, Bucks, come on.
I can go in?
Yeah.
Okay. And he kind of stuffs the the dagger down by his side, and he sort of carefully steps inside. As you follow him in, you see that the floor is wooden in here. It is recessed like most ocean buildings. However, there are rows and rows of hanging meat behind him. Some of the hooks are empty, but there is a counter with some piece that he's presently working on, and it's a fairly minimal building. There are seats around the front, like just to the right of the door. A bit of a waiting area, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
There are, towards the back of the hanging hooks, there's ice blocks that are stacked up, obviously trying to keep the meat preserved. As it goes towards the front, there is less ice blocks.
Mm-hmm.
He gestures over to young Pokes and says, "Well, are you hungry, little one?" And Pokes nods, and the Laguda just looks at you and says, "I'm gonna go get something for this young one. If you'd like to stay, you can, but I think I understand the situation, and yeah, we'll do what we can. That's what we do here."
Great. What do I owe you for Auntie's order?
Oh, she didn't have one today, I'm sorry. She came in and picked one up yesterday, though.
Here, let me. Shit, where's that's not the right button. There's the right button. Come on, let me do. No, why are you loading? Stop that. Do. Oh, there it is. Leo will put down 3 gold. This is to pay for her next order. For whenever that is. If unless there's more that's needed for her orders.
No, this is more than enough. Thank you. I'm sure she'll appreciate it.
And for your kindness, and then Leo will put on an extra 5 gold just to help. Nothing crazy. This isn't, this is me showing my gratitude for taking in the little one.
He kind of laughs and says, "Alright, I'll play ball."
I appreciate it, Laguda. We're, gotta help when, things are going good,
Yeah. I'm glad things are going. Yeah, I'm glad things are going good for you, Leo.
We're working things out as things go, But yeah, y'all have a great day, and I will see you around. I'll be coming by to check in when I can,
Leo, hold
always
on.
around.
Does this guy have things? Something in the tavern or belongings? Clothes?
So Leo will just kind of stand to the side, and then he'll give a brief overview of what Pokes has been through, while keeping it not a secret, obviously, but not trying not to insult Pokes, basically explaining yeah, so this is what happened to this little guy, and why we needed some, help, and why he currently has nothing but the dart that he is poking things with.
And indeed, the kobold is among the meat poking it. After that news, Laguda looks kind of clammy bit pale from what you just told him, and sort of stiffens his back and says, "Leo, this boy will become a Bakumel resident soon enough. I'm gonna take care of this boy. You go off
Thanks.
and do whatever the hell y'all are doing."
We're working on it. I'll get down low and like tap Pokes on the shoulder.
He just kind of rests his rapid breathing and looks over at you.
Hey, Pokes, listen. This big guy, he's a friend of mine. He's gonna be a friend of yours. His name's Laguda. You listen to him, he'll show you around. He'll teach you, you know. You be good, okay? You listen to Laguda.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Can I keep this? He holds up the dart.
Yeah, of course you can keep it. What's your name in it?
Thanks.
Leo like do the whole like pat and head thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see you around. We'll be around to, you know, check in on you. We'll stop by sometime later, but you know, you be good. You listen to Laguda. You'll do good. All right, kid.
He kind of nods at you and waves as you're walking out.
Yeah, and then Leo will leave and head to Hobart's because that's where everybody else was heading.
As you leave, you hear a young kobold's voice shriek, "I want meat!" And then a laugh from a big human.
Leo did close the door on the way out, by the way. He's not rude. He might have only one arm, but, you know, he's not rude.
For sure. I assumed he had, but yeah, good to know.
And Leo will just be like, ooh, I hope he can handle a child.
Okay. So Leo heads out to Hobart's, I suppose.
Yeah, unless, you know, he meets the group before they get there.
You don't see them there on the way. Rest of everybody, how are y'all doing? What's up? What you doing?
I figured we would just be heading there, and
Um,
I guess since Leo's interaction didn't seem to take long, probably be meeting up around the same time.
yeah. You all kind of slow down once you've reached the square of the town. In the middle is a well. There's not much going on here. Often in the center of town, there is roaming merchants and entertainment and those kind of nomadic things. Sometimes encampments pop up in the center of town. But right now it's middle of winter, or towards the end of it. So all there is a lonely well in the middle of it. It's sort of a calming and peaceful place. There's some trees. They don't have leaves right now, except for the few pines. And as you all reach the front of Hobart's Wares, Leo sees you across the courtyard. Or the center of town. Sorry. It's not a courtyard. It's bigger than that, but yeah. Leo, do you run up after them, or are you waving to them, trying to get their attention?
Yeah, he just, you know, walks up to him.
Okay. They spot you as you're walking across the center of town. And you are now standing outside of Hobart's Wares. It's a big building. It's 3 stories. It's the building itself is similar construction to what you're used to, the lashed wood, but it's sort of buckling under its own weight. Has sort of a twisted look to it. but it's the place everyone goes to shop for any random item that they need, including leatherwork.
Well, that didn't take long. I trust it went well.
Yeah, he's Laguda, I think, is looking forward to having a kid around, I guess.
Well, how about that?
Yeah, it'll be good for Laguda to have some help around. It'll be good for Pokes to, learn some ropes about being, a normal person, I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
he's basically a child, so it'll be good to have for Laguda to have an assistant, and even if Pokes decides to stay around town, it'll be good for both of them.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Speaking of learning, it seems it could use some more. Well, someone could learn some woodworking to help this place out.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess it's up to him what he wants to do, but I mean, is there like a town carpenter or something?
There is not.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I mean,
Yep.
maybe
Anyway.
he can. I mean, maybe they can have him, like, one of the things they'll have him do is, like, work on, like, bolstering up the sides or something. I don't friggin' know.
I guess we'll see. Shall we head on in?
Yeah. This one might need a little bit more, convincing, maybe. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Yeah. Let's go on in.
As you walk up to the building, unlike a lot of buildings here, it is 3 stories, but also it has 2 doors in the front. They swing open together. They're just similar crude wooden style, but there's a larger opening. And as you open the door and step inside, you're faced with clutter. Just confusing as hell clutter. There's just stuff all over the walls, piled up, all around the ground. It looks like the ceiling above you is sagging. And at in the front area is a fireplace, with a crude stonework chimney going up through the ceiling into the next door. Sitting at a wooden bench is a large red tiefling man in his older 60s. He notices you all walk in, and he just kind of turns around on his bench and says, "Welcome! Hi, I'm Hobart. How are y'all today? Would you like something?"
Hey, Hobart.
Hi there, Leo.
So here's we're less here to shop and more here to I don't know. We're thinking we're trying to find a friend of ours. We had freedom wait outside temporarily.
Sure.
Just like so a friend of ours, he's outside, so we can at least talk to you about it beforehand.
Dearie me, I don't want him
name,
cold. Why doesn't he come in?
I figured it would be rude to I don't know. If you want him to come in, we can have him come in real quick. But
Well,
the thing is, we were hoping we're hoping to get him a job. You know, have
Job.
someone like someone to show him how to live. You know, he's kind of Leo gives like kind of a brief overview, noticing how how Laguda reacted. He'll like leave a lot of like the deep, grotesque parts, if you will. Like he'll leave a lot of like the deeper things, but he'll explain like sort of the situation that our new friend Freedom is in, and why we're hoping to get him a job, help him like get on his feet and become a productive individual. And he was hoping to learn some leather working, and Hobart could use might need some help around the shop, and pick things up, do some repair work, be a general worker. And figured, Freedom, being the big, strong lad he is, might be of assistance there.
What a dreadful story. And Freedom, a delightful name. Why don't you go bring him in? And as he says that, he tries to sit up from his bench, but as he does, he kind of stumbles over a pile of flotsam next to him and catches himself. Sort of dusts off his jacket and stands up straight and smiles at you all.
Leo will like poke his head out. Hey, Freedom,
Yes.
come on. And he'll like bring him inside.
Of course. And he follows you in.
Freedom, this is Hobart. Hobart, this is Freedom. Freedom, if Hobart is willing to take you on, he'll be your boss. You'll do what he says, essentially.
So he
He'll
is
show
like
you
station
around.
captain?
Yeah, kind of.
Freedom scratches his chin. As he does so, Hobart just kind of walks up to him and looks up at the boy and says, "Have you skinned many animals or dealt with leathers?" And Freedom looks down and says, "Well, I've killed many things." "Well, let me show you." And he waves to all of you to come into the back area. As you do, he sort of like steps around things. You kind of have to like walk sideways through here. It's bad. Like it's full of stuff. And as you're getting to the back area, you find a pristine room in the back. It's gravel and dirt floor, as many buildings in this area are. But the walls are clean and there's tools hanging from there. There is a tanning rack on the ground next to it. Some organized toolboxes. This is clearly a place that Hobart cares about and works with. And as you step in there, you just feel a bit of relief because there's not the oppressive feeling of all those things around you in here. Welcome
and
to
there's
my...
also the smells.
Yeah, you are all smelling fresh leather in here. It smells nice. A contrast to the rest of the building, which is more of a scent of herbs and dust. Welcome to my sanctuary, as it were. As you can see, and he sort of like shows you his shoulder, which has an intricate leather patch on it that sort of goes up and encapsulates the shoulder. I love working with leather.
I can see you take your work very seriously, and we're hoping you can show our buddy here the ropes.
Yes.
We're hoping to get him a bit of of a head start on learning and being a productive member of our great community.
Please roll a persuasion check.
Oh, goody. This is gonna go great, everybody. +0.
He kind of looks over the orc and says, "Well, young Freedom, you certainly can help here. I think we might have a bit of trouble when it comes to your background in murder, I guess, and hunting. I don't. Have you done any arts or anything like that?" And Freedom shakes their head. Oh, well, regardless. Leo, don't worry about it. He can stay here for a while. I'm just not so sure about this, but, I'll give it a chance.
Yes, and if you need to, we're definitely willing to pay a fee for his training if that is necessary.
What kind of payment were you thinking?
10 gold for at least for now to help with board and food and etc. If you need a little bit more, we can probably pull that together.
For how long are you thinking?
For now, we're thinking a month at least for to see how things go. We got some other work that we're trying to figure out, and our business that we're hoping to set up in the near future. And yeah, I figured, him getting a head start on life with at least to someone as accomplished as you would be, great help to him, especially.
I accept. He's going to have to make his own room, though. Business has been slow. And he just kind of like shoos you out of the tanning room. Clearly bothered with people invading his sanctuary.
That's understandable.
Well, what a delight, all of you. Thank you for bringing me Freedom. I hope that he's a good help around here. If not, you'll be hearing from me.
Of course, I have no doubt. Leo will pass over 10 gold. This is just to start. If you need more, we can figure it out later. This is, this is a good start for him and us, and we're hoping to, build a fruitful relationship.
Mm-hmm. Well, don't stress too much. I am simply a nervous old man. You understand? You all have a lovely day. Unless you'd love to purchase something, you are welcome to, of course. This is Hobart's Wares.
You guys want to?
I may poke around a bit while we're here. Might as well.
Of course. Please make yourself at home. He sort of winces
course.
as he says that.
Of course, would also look around at what wares are for sale, even though he is broke.
Okay.
Looks longingly at a better set of leather armor or something, just like, one day. Maybe whenever Maybe whenever Shui stops stealing my money.
Shui, who is currently not available at the moment.
I know, that's why I said that.
Who's this Shui that you speak of? He's a nosy guy.
A companion who tends to only cause me grief.
I've had those before.
I mean, they're useful every so often, but my problem is they're sneaky enough to steal all my money.
That's just awful.
Yeah, I'll get them back at some point. Right when it's inconvenient for them.
And this is a friend of yours, or you say a companion.
They are... Oh, how do I put it? Currently, I am traveling with them. That's kind of the best way I can put it.
Fair enough. Been there myself. Would any of you care for some tea while you browse?
What kind of tea, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, just a basic black tea, locally grown here in Baklamel. I don't actually have a name for it. Sorry. But I do grow it during the summer.
I'll certainly have a cup if you allow me.
Of course. And he goes off next to the stove and fixes up some hot water. And like the fireplace has a stove function as well. And makes you up some tea. It's plain, there's nothing in it.
It'll take a drink. Just continue to browse. Although he has no money.
Alright. As you do that, he goes back to his bench in front of the fire and just kind of sips on tea himself. Sort of staring into it.
Does an old tiefling have such a reason to be so nervous?
Oh, you know, life.
I suppose that's fair.
We all have our secrets. My friend human. What was your name, by the way?
And then? Me?
Yes.
Sebastian.
Sebastian. Lovely name. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt your browsing. I know
Not
stock
at
is
all.
a little bit, disorganized.
It's fine.
As you say
It's
that,
just
some piles
organized just organized chaos, as I like to say in my line of work.
Yes, yes, that works for me as well, except for, you know, my place of, calm, I suppose. As, you two are talking, a pile of clothes just kind of, like, falls over onto you. Just shifting as people walk around in the building. And for those watching, everybody's just like perusing and shopping, and we'll be coming up with their decisions at some point. There's
yeah.
no
That's weird. What is hide? Hide armor. I don't remember that one. I don't remember the stats on that one. Weird.
there's no stats on this, is there?
Yeah, no, it gives their explanations, which is, very nice. I love the explanations. I just don't know the stats for hide armor.
Yeah, I'm looking for it for you right now. There it is. Kablam!
Oh, 12. Okay. I assume that's 12 plus dex.
Yes.
I think I will take a healer's kit and these cartographer's cool tools.
Certainly. Thank you for the coin.
Of course.
Oh, yeah, that's because I have defense. That's
Which-
why.
That is 5, 15, 20.
Sounds
Is that
good
right?
to me. Well, you two have brought me some labor, so how about 18?
18. I can do that.
Wonderful. Sebastian, are you able to find those and add them to your inventory, or would you like me to do that?
Let me see if I can find them. Would it be under...
The items
Here we go.
SRD.
Items.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go. Nope. And...
See?
Yeah.
Yeah, that might actually be handy if I do that. I think I'll probably do that then. Just give me some other things. Yes. Though that's the problem on that end. If I do get that, I'm gonna have to take a visit to somebody, probably. So Leo's got a couple things he'll pick up.
Okay.
He'll grab the hide armor.
Okay.
I don't know how much that'll be, but I guess I'll fill out the rest of the order. Oh, it is 10? Cool.
Yep.
The other thing he'll get is a sling. And
I've been adding them to your inventory, by the way.
Oh, great. Appreciate that. And sling bullets. I don't know how many to I don't know how many to like.
Every 20 is 1.5 pounds. So consider how much weight you want to carry.
Yeah. Well, I mean, blowguns are. Does he have a blowgun? Oh, he does, and it's the same as the sling, except the price is significantly higher. Oh wait, blowguns only do 1 damage. Never mind. They have to have like poison and shit added on. Never mind. Yeah, slings will be better. That'll be 3 pounds if I get 40. Yeah. And then
40 of them?
Yeah, 40 sling bullets. And let me I ain't got nothing to round out the top of that. Yeah, that's that I can convince him to just, I don't like change.
Tips are always welcome here.
Yeah, then you know what? Hold on, let me see if I can find something that'll like raise it by a few silver.
Okay.
I'll pick up rations.
Okay. How many rations?
Just one. Just an extra one.
Okay.
That'll, just, a nice, good old food pouch.
Yeah. Alright. 11 gold.
Not like it's, yeah, and that'll be 11 gold. That'll at least kind of even it out a little bit.
Yeah. Did I have the bullets? I don't think I did. Thank you for your business, Leo. It's always appreciated.
Of course.
Only one.
Of course, I'll hand back the teacup. That was quite a good cup of tea.
Thank you. I grew up myself. My mother used to. It's something that we've always kept around, but yeah, I'm glad you appreciated it. It makes me a little bit more alert, that's for sure.
Yeah, at least that much.
You definitely feel
Ah.
caffeine.
You know what else I just realized would be not a bad idea? Is maybe pick up snowshoes.
Yes, the weather is still dreadful out. You might want some. I took a walk the other day and I almost fell. It was awful. I
Yeah,
like to stay
mhm.
indoors where it's warm instead.
Yes.
Sometimes I'll burn just a random piece of clothing, though, just to make it fun.
Right.
Yeah. So, I gotta go. I'm gonna dread this so much. I gotta go get this armor adjusted. So, yeah.
If you'd like, I can take a look. I don't mind.
I mean, Leo just kind of lifts up. I kind of don't need the other arm.
Well, that's fairly easy for me anyway, unless you're looking for a personal touch, which I totally understand. Some people just have it.
Yeah, I was planning on going and seeing someone, hoping she could, take care of it.
Right on, if you'd like. I'm always here.
Of course. I'm gonna go take care of that, and if you guys want to, you can come with me. If you don't, I guess it's just up to you.
Well, thank you all for your business. Hope you have a lovely day.
Oh,
Mhm.
well, actually, before we head out, I'll go ahead and take a pair of those snowshoes.
Yes, of course. Yes, please. One moment, and they kind of run into the back and hear rummaging. I found the perfect pair for you, human. And, they run up. That'll be 2 gold pieces, please. 1 for each
And-
shoe, as it were.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Anyway, so yeah, y'all are exiting Hobart's Wares?
Yep.
Farewell, travelers.
Unless somebody else needed to do some more shopping.
No.
Cool.
Well,
Leo
farewell.
goes
I
to
will
the
take
place.
care of good young Freedom here, and we'll put him to work for sure and make sure he is fed.
Appreciate it, Hobart. We'll stop by around when we can. We're doing some other things just around, and we'll make sure to come back and see how things are going.
Of course, of course.
And then Leo heads off in the direction of the place he dreads the most.
Of course, of course. Leo walks dejected through the town, knowing that he is going to go see family. Leo, would you please take us?
Leo leads the group to a very nice to a shop, and he takes them to the Sow and Tell. I believe that's the name we settled on for it, right?
Yes, yes.
Wait, this is gonna be a lot.
It's a cute
Is
shop. It has some painting on the outside. It's sort of floral with a bit of a design indicating that things are being sewn together in a bit of a bouquet on the outside. It's somewhat dainty. It's somewhat near the brothel where Leo grew up.
If you guys don't want to stay, you can head down. That's my auntie's place. She's got stuff there. But Leo goes up to the door, takes a big deep breath, takes another one, then opens the door.
Sitting in a chair is your sister. She looks up from a scroll she was looking at and goes, "Hi, Leo.
Hi.
What's up,
Been
brother?"
a while.
Yeah.
So, Leo pulls out the hide armor he just picked up.
Oh, does brother need some changes?
Yes, he does.
Mm-hmm. Of course he does.
Also,
Sebastian will
also,
be
he
outside
pulls
the
out
door. Sebastian will be outside the door, just kind of listening, trying his best not to snicker.
Same. Acorus will do the same.
Leo will also pull out a really long trench coat, some extra additions to.
Oh my. Fashion. What is this you're getting into, brother?
Just trying to look better, I
Little
guess.
Leo likes laces.
There's no laces on this. It's
Sure,
belts.
sure, sure. Just humor
For
me.
belts, not laces.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, if you can adjust it to, how I need it, I guess.
Of course, of course. Come here, you might have gotten fat or skinny. She just kind of looks
well,
up
I
and
already
looks you
lost
up and
a good-
down a bit disgusted.
I already lost the 10 pounds last time.
Mm-hmm. How's the knot arm?
Still not there. Still not there.
Maybe I could sew on one of my dolls. Then you could have a tiny little friend arm. Little baby
I'd
brother with his
rather
little
you
baby
didn't.
arm.
I'd rather you didn't.
Okay, fine. She takes the clothes that you've brought him, or brought in, and lays them out on the sewing table. What do we have here? What do we have here? It is the loot from the Blocklamel station, and the hide armor that was just brought in. She gets out her tools and begins working and humming away in that annoying tune that you just hate from your childhood. And she's just kind of happily working away. And, yeah. So, Leo, how have you been?
Everything's going, I guess.
You
It's
still on the run from the guild?
As if they could catch me.
Yeah, I mean, I doubt they'd recognize you, but I will always recognize your annoying little self.
Yeah, I know.
Don't you worry. You never would have dressed this nice in the past anyway. They won't notice you at all. You could always just pay them your bounty, but I understand if it's pride. I have that too.
Well, yeah, I mean, we get that from Mom.
Of course, of course.
And it's not that I can't, it's not that I don't want to pay the bounty. I'll pay the bounty. I'll just do it on my own terms, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I also
get that. I
don't
get
have the
that.
money for the bounty yet. Still working on that.
I see. But does that mean you don't have any money to pay me, baby brother? She bats her eyes.
You know I always have money for you.
Of course, of course.
Might as well make sure that the paint gets refreshed after all.
She as she's kind of like distractingly sewing up your armor, she kind of pokes her index finger and it's bleeding a bit. She goes, "Ow!" Just kind of holds it for a second. See, you distracted
Here,
me. You're always
Leo will,
bothering me.
Here, eat one of these, and Leo will put a good berry on the counter.
One berry.
Leo puts the rest of the berries on the counter.
That's better. Thank you. She just eats one. Oh, I feel so much better,
Depleting
Leo.
immediately. Mm-hmm.
The what?
the not even one hit point of damage just goes away immediately.
Yeah, she's just bugging you.
I know.
There's in the room, you can see some mannequins with some dresses and jackets and things on it. Rather dashing fashion for a regular town like this. She clearly is an artist, but the only thing lighting up the room is one candle on the counter behind her where Leo's sitting as she's working at the table. Well, that's your armor all fixed up, armless, just how you like it. Is there anything specific you're thinking about for this jacket? Just fitting it to?
Yeah, just, fitting it. Auntie's got some stuff she'll probably share with you soon that we picked up. I kept the jacket for myself because it, I liked it. Looked really
Fair
nice.
enough. Okay, if I'm honest, I like it too. It'll look good on you. I'll make sure of that.
Appreciate it.
And she starts measuring you and tells you to stand up straight and gets all that down and then goes back to what she's doing, just sort of focused in on her work. I haven't seen a jacket this intricate before. The sewing is so... I don't know how to say it. It's symmetrical?
Advanced.
Sure. Whatever that is.
Yeah. That's part of the reason why I gave the rest of it to Auntie. She knows what to do with, stuff like that better than anyone.
I'm gonna have to go bug her. This is looking better. Is there anything else you need?
Got a new cloak. Mine's getting old.
Okay. Sure. Come around. She brings you to a rack of clothes. Any of these interesting to you? There's a green one. There's a dark blue one. There's a black one.
Leo pulls off the black one immediately, like chink.
Oh, Leo, predictable. I'm glad you're still yourself, though.
I'm glad you're still you too, sis.
Is the front door still open?
Leo, is it?
It's cracked. It's not open. You guys can come in. He didn't say you couldn't come in.
Might as well do this. Acorus is going to wild shape into a cat.
Oh God, you know my tricks, good sir.
And I'm guessing it was Sebastian on the other side of the door.
Yes.
Sebastian would just be hanging out outside, out front of the door.
Who was it at the other side of the door?
The only one that went in was Leo.
No, on the other side, like
yeah.
it's the same side of the door where Chorus is, but on the other, like, you know what I mean.
Sebastian.
Okay, what's it?
Yes. Sebastian and Guardian are outside.
Sebastian will just see, of course, disappear and a tabby cat just show up out of nowhere.
Hmm.
And that cat just walks in and just starts looking around, looking for something to knock off a shelf,
Okay.
as
Um,
cats like to do.
yeah. Most things are hanging on racks, but there's the counter that Leo is sitting on. There is a stack of coins. There is a candle that is presently burning. There is a cup, a pot, like a beer pot, and just a piece of it's like a pin cushion. It's a piece of cloth around a bunch of plant material, and there's pins stuck into it. There's also a measuring tape made of rope.
Um, yeah, cat's gonna go straight for the pincushion because it looks like a ball.
Okay.
Starts trying to play with it.
As you do that, Leo's sister turns around. Hey, what? Whose cat is this? It's freezing out. They should be indoors.
Don't ask me. I don't know. I'd never seen it before.
Leo, are you carrying cats around? Are you a cat boy now?
That does not have the inclination you think it means when you just said it just now. And
I
the
don't
answer
even.
is no, I am not a
Yeah.
cat boy now, and I've always liked cats.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what that means. And she walks
They're
around the
my
counter.
seventh favorite animal. You know that.
Uh huh. And she's trying to get the ball from the cat. Cat, what do you do? The ball is in your mouth.
Uh, it hiss a little bit.
Yes. Okay.
Yes,
Uh,
my
as
ball.
as you do that, she backs away. Oh my god. Okay, this cat's just kind of rude.
Apparently, I'll take care of it. Leo will grab the cat by the back of the scruff, the part that immobilizes all cats, just yoink.
Tries to flail and just fails miserably at it.
The ball falls down. The cat is kind of immobile, just sort of squirming about in Leo's hand.
Leo's not like being harsh with it either. Like it's literally just the, hold the cat by the back of the neck so it doesn't cause any more chaos. I'll go and find a spot for this
Leo, roll me sleight of
little
hand.
monstrous. Okie doke. A
One
little
second.
taste of
I'll have to-
sleight of hand.
Okay. You
Woohoo!
successfully wrangle the cat,
23.
and the cat sort of gives up as you do this, as your grip is strong, and you step outside onto the porch of the building. What do you do? And cat, how are you feeling?
At this point, he's just meowing, annoyed, like meow, meow.
Easy there, little buddy. I'm not actually gonna hurt you. Although if you're not careful and you cause too much trouble, I'll probably end up eating you.
If a cat
Leo
could
just
pout,
oh, cats can pout all right.
Yes, they can.
they will.
Leo will be like, okay, so like he'll just step outside. So who's cat? Who saw the cat? Where'd it come from? Like to Sebastian and Guardian who are
Yeah.
standing outside.
Sebastian's just gonna do the thing where he just kind of like raises his hand, like his finger, and like almost nothing. He's gonna say something, and then just kind of backs off.
Decides not to.
Um. Well, you see, yes, exactly that. Last
love
I checked, Icarus was standing there. And then a second later, turned away, turned back, and there's a cat there. So
Meow.
I am holding the cat out and then just turn it to look at me dead in the face and just with the one eye just be like, Icarus.
Meow.
Figures. It's a good trick. Don't pull that on my sister. And then just Leo will be just like set the cat down like nicely. You can be cute all you want, just don't fuck with my sister.
Meow.
Fuck with my sister. And then Leo gets real close and you'll regret it. And Leo stands up and just be like, there you go.
As this is happening, you hear from inside, Leo, I'm done. Where are you, stupid?
I'm coming. Leo will spin on his heels and then walk back inside.
Where did you go? Oh,
I
the
was
cat.
given, I was handing the cat off to some friends of mine outside.
Okay, I'm done. Money, please.
Da, 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 doo. Leo will hand over 20 gold to his sister.
Leo, I was gonna charge you like 5. What are you doing? Take it back.
Nope, this is your problem now.
What?
And then then Leo grabs his stuff and walks out the door.
uh, it's like she's just annoyed and like turns around and goes back to the table.
Yeah, I just gave her a month's worth of income
Under her breath. This
for
is
the price of an adjustment.
out of view. Under her breath, she is just saying, "Fucking Leo, god damn it, good brother." And yeah, that was so and tell.
Yep. Leo
so that's why
will
you were
then,
so iffy about taking their friend to the show and tell.
yeah, she definitely, take him, but I love my sister. Okay, I love her. She's great. She's a peach. Okay, there's nothing. There's nothing bad about her. It's just since this happened, it's hard to talk to her, especially about what happened. Even she doesn't know the whole story.
That's understandable.
Auntie knows. She was the one, helped nurse me back when I got back into town. But she doesn't. And we're keeping it that way. All she knows is that I got hurt, got into a big old thing after I left town a while back. And came back, fucked up. And, she doesn't pry, but, it's hard. But I love seeing the smile on her face. And that's what hurts the most.
Sebastian nods.
Leo will once he's like, goes off to the side, into his changes into his new outfit. Uh you'll all you'll all see him come out with his new, adjusted hide, the extra long trench coat, and the cloak over the side with, the hood, the scarf, the whole 9 yards. And that's a little better. Uh, Glad I had that bath last night.
The half elf is looking clean and pristine and warm and ready for the weather and adventure. Just a dashing lad.
Hmm.
Very nice.
One day I'll get art of this.
Well, everybody,
Um,
what was yours?
you guys, you got anything else we want to do while we're in town before we head out for other pastures?
Meow.
God damn it! I can't hate that. It's too goddamn adorable.
Meow.
Well, we now have a pet cat, I guess.
For whatever remainder of an hour is left.
Leo will, if nothing else, like Leo will show them like the other like neat parts that are in town. He'll show off the outside of his auntie's place and explain its disposition, I guess is the word that I'm looking for,
It's a brothel.
or at least what. Yeah, it's a brothel. They it's a brothel. Uh,
I can see that.
yeah. Uh, are the wandering merchants, are they got anything neat?
Oh, they're not in town right now. It's winter, and the center of town is empty. Besides the well, it's too
Oh,
snowed in.
okay. I I thought there were some traveling merchants in town. I guess I was wrong. Oh well.
It's all good. There often are, but not during the winter.
That's fair. They're probably sheltered up.
Yes. Town is
Yeah,
usually pretty
and
quiet.
yep. Lil, uh, after, showing them the rest of the town, I'm assuming it's like 2 in the afternoon, maybe 3. I don't know how time works.
I've been placing you around early evening, late afternoon right now. So like 4 p.m.
Okay. That was close. I wasn't too far off. Cool. Um, I guess if we're done in town for now, we can head off and meet up with the other two. Uh, yeah, I think Shui went with him. I don't know. I don't know where she popped off to.
Do we have to go and meet them?
I assume as you have turned back into a person at this point.
Yes, because it's probably been well more than an hour.
Walking around, probably. Uh, since we're pretty much done here, I guess. Yeah, we technically do gotta. We got we got a dungeon to clean up.
Fair enough.
After the party has gone through town,
Before
Go ahead.
before we like leave town, Leo's just gonna find a random bucket and take it.
Okay. Next to some
It's
stalls.
just a bucket.
Sure. Next to some stalls, there is a bucket. On the outside of it, no one's attending to it. It's just sitting there in the snow. There's like manure in it, but there's a bucket.
No, I was hoping for a clean bucket, but whatever.
You wanted a bucket.
Never mind. Yeah, we'll find something else. It's fine. There's containers around the dungeon, I assume. Probably, maybe. I don't fucking know.
Perhaps, yeah. Sure. After the party
Uh,
has gone through the town, it's mostly residences and people's homes. There are a few shops, some bakeries, and just the normal amenities a town has. But everyone is pretty quiet at the moment. Yeah. How?
uh,
So you don't want the bucket, and then you're heading out of town, yes?
unless anybody else has anything they want to do before we leave.
Actually, last thing I was meaning to do, to head back to the party hall and take a look through their texts again.
Okay.
Except for one last thing.
Sure. Yeah, we can do that.
All right.
Leo will lead the way for at least a little bit.
After it's near the center of town, down one of the broader streets, and there's the large party hall where people tend to meet. And in the corner of the building is seating and shelves of scrolls and texts.
Sebastian is going to look for any text referencing Aronia.
Okay. Give me a history check, please.
Can Leo assist?
I suppose run a history check too.
History
You
check.
know,
Namina.
do you have advantage?
Oh, I thought we were just both gonna roll our own history checks. I mean, either way, I got
I
a
mean,
22.
Yeah, that's what I was intending. But yeah, anyway, you do find a loosely put together book of Aronia. Within it, you see that it is a coastal area. It's not necessarily a town or a country, but it is a region that contains towns. It is directly westward of Belant, which is a town south of the Salt Lake that divides the mountain range. Aronia is known as one of the main ports of this continent. The continent that you are on is called Makalo, and Aronia contains a couple port towns that are used for trade and travel and stuff in this area. You have the town of Stormfeld, which is where Crasted believes that he is from, and you also have the town called the Fens. Both of these are port towns with uh, whatever it's called. What's it called? A wall around them. Sorry, brain fart. I am sending you
Oh,
maps
okay.
right now because you see these maps in the book.
Perfect. And is there any particular information on those two towns?
Yeah, 1 second.
Particularly, was it Stormfell?
Yeah, it should be. Why is this not? It's not copying from the document the way I want it to. It's done.
Technology, why you like this?
I know, it's like I was all ready, and then the technology was like, guess what, bitch? So one moment, please. That needs to be organized better. Go down. Map. Jesus, finally. Okay, here you go. This is Stormfeld, and this is the Fens. I'm going to share that to the people watching. This here is Stormfeld. And then this one is the Fens.
Has Leo been to either of these places?
He has not.
Okay.
And just the name of these places at the Fens make it sound kind of like a slum.
It kind of is. Stormfeld is the premier port. The Fens is in the Azurpine Desert.
Chalk Bowl, Rat Bridge.
Yeah.
And then was there any particular information given
yes.
about
Thank you.
either of these towns?
So Stormfield is a coastal port town and is host to as many residents as Bocklemel. There is only about 100 buildings in it, and as such, it is the most compact and urban-style town anywhere near Bocklemel. Many buildings are some form of stone. This town is primarily used as a stopping point for travel between land and sea. It has beautiful stone bridges along the river through the town that are lit up at night with torches in little stone huts along the bridge handrest. Many dwellings are multi-unit and multi-level. It's a little bitty city. And that is Stormfield. The Fens is located south in the desert on the western coast, located at the intersection of it and the river that flows through Bocklemel. It is home to a more dangerous road that is a quicker journey from Bocklemel, but many don't travel it because of said danger. They would enter at the south entrance where Chalk Bowl is.
So Stormfell will be kind of almost like a less primitive than Bocklemel.
Yes. The Stormfeld is a premier city, as it were. A small one, but it's old and it's been there for quite a long time. People don't track history in such an accurate term. You wouldn't know like how literally old it is, but most people know of it as a main port for this area of the continent.
Got it. And Sebastian will make sure to write these things down in his notes and rough copy sketch of the maps.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Which is
All right. I think I'm ready now.
Okay. So as you found a lovely text in the party hall, got some info on the two main locations in Aronia. What would you like to do, everyone?
Oh, and if we are able to catch up with Elrug and Crasted, I do need to drop some things off in the cart.
Okay.
We started to feel a bit weighted down.
Yes, you are moving slowly right now.
So is Leo technically. I mean, I'm not actually over encumbered, am I? Oh,
No,
wait,
you're
no,
fine.
maybe I am.
You're not. You're fine.
Oh, okay. I just need to toss my 10 pounds of leather armor.
Yeah, definitely.
That's all.
For sure. Would you guys like to get some like boxes for your things? Maybe at Hobard's?
Sure. We can grab a. I mean, if everybody is all right with it, we can grab a pair of chests and use those at least.
Yeah, that could work.
I mean, unless we want to grab something like, I don't know, a barrel or something else. I just figured a pair of chests, 10 gold. That'll you know that'll be good for at least storage for when we drop stuff off at the cavern.
Yeah. It's a good amount of space. It's
Yep.
12 cubic feet each. 300 pounds. We don't have to roleplay that out. We'll just assume you run in, you see Hobart. He is his usual self towards you.
Wait, so one chest is 300 pounds?
One chest it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we probably only need one.
Maybe you
That's
want personal
fair. I
chests.
mean, I figured, we can get personal chests later instead of literally leaving town holding
You
what,
are holding a
5
ton of
chests?
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
So I figured a pair of chests for now, and then we can pick up a pair of chests later.
Sure.
But yeah, for now, just 2 chests, and that'll be satisfactory for storage for at least a little while, and then we can get personal chests once we, settle in deeper.
Fair enough.
So you run in and you grab those chests and pay Hobart 10. I assume Leo and Sebastian are paying for these.
Sure.
Is it 10 each or 10 total?
10
Five,
total.
10
each.
total, 5 each.
Okay. Sounds good.
And yeah, we'll make a break after leaving Hobart's to catch up with a rug and Karasted.
Great. As you leave, Hobart just kind of shouts after you. Always come back in the case you forget something. Happy to serve quickly. And on that note, let's all take a break. Everybody, we'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes, and we'll continue on with this session. Thank you all for watching Zotian Epoch, Episode 9. Travelers are leaving Bucklemel. Off to something else.
Mm-hmm.
Hey everybody, welcome back. We just came back from a break. The party has gotten the supplies they need and want from town, including some information about major towns in Aronia. And they are headed out with their loot in crates and eggs and barrels on backs and a new druid friend in tow. Bless you.
Sorry.
It's all good. We joined the party heading out of Aquamel. Anything anybody wants to say or do?
I got nothing. I'm just, Leo's just looking for the tracks of the cart to, follow.
Okay. So, you do find the tracks. They're going the standard route to the cave that you have established. There is notice of struggle at the river crossing. They didn't take the bridge for some reason. And you can tell you can tell from the footsteps in the snow that Craston did have to get out and help push the cart across. But yeah, as you make your way up, evening is setting in. It's winter, so your days are fairly short at the moment. It is dark out at this point, but it's probably only like 8 p.m. right now. You do see, after about an hour or two of walking away from Baclamel, you see a campfire off to the side of the river, kind of out in the open.
Leo kind of is like, let's approach slow.
Okay. Just taking a slow approach to this campfire. You're on the same side of the river. The river's to your right, by the way.
If it is the two lads that left, then it's fine. But can't see that far ahead, so
No, but you do see
Leo's...
one tent and you see one cart. But you can't see who's out there.
If you guys want to go up first, I'm gonna head off to the side, and then Leo will slink off to the side and stealth approach.
Okay, roll me a stealth check, please.
Perform a flanking maneuver.
Nice. Okay. The party approaches, and Leo slinks off to the side successfully, unnoticed. Guardian, and Sebastian, and oh my god, Acarus, all walk up to the party, or to the campfire, and there you see your metallic friend and the orc just chilling in front of the fire. When they notice, Uruk sees y'all and waves over. Hi, friends.
Once it's confirmed who they are, Leo will kind of just pop out of the shadows.
Oh my god. Oh, funny.
Sorry.
Joke.
I get nervous when I see a fire every now and then. Sorry about that.
It gave me a good laugh. I appreciate it, sir.
Glad to hear it. How was the and Leo sit down, kinda warm his hand by the fire. How was the trek so far?
It was good. We got lost for a minute, and then Crafton said we should use the bridge, and I was like, no, 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 that's not how we came here. So I went across the river, and I fell down, and Crafton helped. He did his best to keep himself covered, so he wore the blanket like a cape, and then, sorry, we had stew. Do you want some?
No, I have my own food for now, but I appreciate it. Thank
The
you.
The pot just has an entire something in there, but there's fur inside there too. You can see. Not well
Oof,
prepped.
buddy, we could.
Did
Yeah.
you forget to skin whatever that is before you
No,
put it in there?
the skin's in there. It's good. Crispy.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
Uh,
shall we load now that we have these chests? There's load those into the cart.
yeah, we'll load the chest into the cart, and next time you want to travel out here, just take the bridge. It's totally fine.
Okay. I didn't know if it would go anywhere else, so I wasn't so sure. And then Crescent said it would. You could see it, and I was like, I don't know. So
Well, I mean, you should at least you should always consider other people's opinions, you know?
Crescent nods.
But yeah, we'll take some shifts and we'll rest here for the evening and then head out, finish the rest of the trek in the morning, and we'll start work on the on the cave and whatnot.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
Well, for now, we'll just be putting the chest into the cart, and then we'll leave the chest probably like in the cave, I guess.
Party. Who's taking first shift?
I suppose I might as well while there's still some light.
Okay.
Given, I don't have the dark vision that these others have.
That is a good point. Okay.
I think personally, someone with dark vision. How many shifts are we gonna need? 3, 4?
3.
I think station Arug, you should take first shift with Sebastian.
Okay.
He can't see as well in the dark as you can, and it'll be 4 eyes are better than 2,
And I can share him how to make stew.
It's okay.
If he wants to learn.
It's all right. I think I know how to make stew. But thank you. Anyways.
You're welcome. Everyone heads off to bed, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to do some aromas. Sky. Sorry, Sebastian. You notice some rustling in the bushes nearby the camp.
Stay here, Rook. Let me check something out.
Okay.
We'll go cautiously take a peek.
Alright, you hear the squeaking, sounds like a small animal, and it doesn't seem to be anything of too much danger. Look into it, or do you want to just go back to your post?
Let me take. Can I take like a. Go back, take like a little piece, a little bit out of the stew, like I don't know, like a spoonful or something, or use Mage's hand to carry it out or something, and go like back
You
over
don't
to
want
the
to touch
bush
that,
and just.
honestly. So your mage hand just kind of reaches in, all dainty,
Okay.
pinky out, grabs a little piece of hairy meat. Where would you like to take this?
Just over to where the rustling was. And just put it in.
When you toss it, a fox runs out of a bush and goes towards it and starts sniffing it.
Oh, hey there, little fella.
It doesn't
hope
seem
you
to
like-
be.
Hope you like whatever this is. Rabbit or whatever it is. I don't know.
Yeah, it's eating it, but it's not hostile towards you. Just wary of you.
It's understandable. Sebastian will just kind of smile and go sit back down and just post.
Right on. Hours go by. You start to get sleepy. It's now time for second shift. Who are you gonna grab?
I guess Leo.
Leo will wake up. Shift change already? Alrighty. Leo will pick up his watch solo. And as long as Guardian is okay with it, Guardian and Carasted can enjoy the final shift.
Sure.
There's also Acaris. There is Acaris with you right now.
Oh, right. I forgot. Silly me. That depends on what Acaris wants to do.
Doesn't mind.
They can take.
Are you joining Leo in the second shift?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
As a cat.
No,
Cool.
that wore off.
Probably. Acaris.
Yes.
Since we're, doing shift and whatnot, you turned into a cat, right?
Mm, possibly. Clear.
Huh? One more time?
He says possibly, but you can tell he's lying. Like, yes, did turn into a cat.
Yeah. Anything else you can turn into? Perhaps something bigger with a strong sense of smell?
pause. Akris thinks about it for a second. Looks through wild shapeless.
Your circle of the moon, right?
Yes, I'm just trying to figure out what they would have seen.
We can assume that Akris is fairly new to this, if you'd like.
Yeah. Would a wolf of some form be helpful?
Definitely. Wolf's got a good strong nose. Mostly just for, sake of keeping watch and seeing if there's anything else, around.
I mean, the only issue is that it only lasts an hour.
Doesn't need to last an hour or more than an hour. Just, if you decide to, when, I'm going around scouting, you can take, take the form of a wolf and prowl around, sniff out anything that might be suspicious.
True.
And if you happen to come across other wolves, I mean, we could probably convince them to, go away.
True.
As you two are talking, there is movement in the camp behind you all. Do you take action?
Yes, Leo bolts.
Okay. Just heading
The
towards
curse
the
will
north.
follow.
Yeah. He'll head towards it first. Rapier out.
Perfect. You find a raccoon, and it has a bunch of good berries with it.
Bunch of good berries. Why does...
Wait, what? Oh, that's a little. Wait a second.
I just look back at Acarus. I can tell that these are good berries, right?
Yeah.
Do they look familiar?
I mean, they look like berries.
They don't look like berries I gave someone earlier. Got it.
No, they don't. Yeah.
Akris will try and ask them who they are in Druidic.
Okay.
Leo will step back, put the rapier away. Sorry. And then, go back to the camp.
The creature responds to you and says, "Your friend is angry. I have berries."
You have magical berries, first of all.
From a friend. Do you want berries?
I'm good for now.
They're good berries.
Indeed.
It
They
eats
are.
one. Friend is generous. And the raccoon walks away.
Oh. Huh. Yeah, of course walks back to camp and he just looks like, okay, that just happened.
Exactly. Time goes by. You get tired. Your shift is over. It is up for your third shift.
All right.
It's Guardians?
It is Guardian and Crested.
Yeah, Chris.
Do I need to do a perception check or anything?
Oh no, you're fine. I had done rolls for each shift already, and I'm going to do one more. I'm just going to assume that you go to your watching post and are hanging out with the bot boy. And it's a quiet morning. Guardian is very contemplative and hanging out with Crested as Crested kind of hums about and plays with twigs. And morning comes. All of you can take a long rest. You got through the night. You met a cool raccoon. Welcome to morning and the next day.
Zah.
Woo! Good night's rest.
Mhm.
Ah. God, I love sleeping outdoors. As Leo pokes his way out of his tent.
Indeed.
A rug likes the snow. You can hear it from his tent.
Less a fan of the snow, but, you know, can't complain about it all that much. Well, is everyone ready to go?
I mean,
Yes.
right as I'll ever.
I believe we're all set.
Crested is busy folding stuff into the cart. Orug is ready to walk and push the cart.
Yeah, I guess we pack up camp, and we're not leaving a rug to push the cart alone, are we?
It will go faster if you assist.
Leo will try his best to assist.
What direction are you going?
Barring, I could help if.
I'm sorry, your mic keeps cutting out. I'm not sure what you're saying.
Fucking thing. Of course, I'd say I could help out if needs be.
Pushing the cart. Yeah.
Sure, if you're, you know, willing.
Turn into a horse of some sort that's actually good to pull stuff.
Okay. Cool. You got a horse now. And we'll just assume
Cool.
you make some way of attaching.
Could you
the
wild
horse.
shape? Could you wild shape to a camel?
Could wild shape into a.
I have not forgotten, Sebastian.
Sebastian really wants a camel.
It's in my
For
notes.
some
Sure,
reason.
just to accommodate that, of course, will turn into a camel.
All right. A nice brown
Camel.
camel shows up and is ready to tow your cart around.
Yeah, camel.
Completely out of its natural element, by
No.
the way.
Nuh-uh. There's snow camels.
Oh, there are? Forgot
Yeah.
about that. That's my bad.
It's all good.
I don't know how camels work.
Who does?
Out of the blue, the camel starts shivering.
Too much talk about the cold.
Yeah, with Acarus's help, we get Acarus in the shape of a camel. We head cave bound.
Cave bound? Okay, right on. So you're starting off in the morning. You've already made some headway. You end up at the cave by late afternoon. Still plenty bright out.
For the sake of it, after we have packed up camp, Leo has been like hanging in the back, and he does his best to cover up the tracks.
Okay.
Not that it matters, but
Just trying to
he's at least, just
Trying to hide things.
cover up most of it.
Okay. There's incentive to keep this place hidden. I understand.
Somewhat, anyways. Yeah. And how's the weather looking like it's holding up?
It's pretty clear out right now. The
Okay.
snow is getting slushier over time. The ice on the river is more broken up. But yeah.
Yeah. Leo will we go?
So the party heads down towards the cave that they have been sort of establishing themselves in. For those unfamiliar, this cave is where the party first discovered or interacted with the cult. The cult of the old ones that have been causing a lot of problems, a lot in the name of bigotry and stuff. Not nice people at all. But the cave has been liberated and is now being used as a bit of an operating base by the party. It has a pool in the front and two separate sections of the cave. They're fairly large, including a campsite in the bottom and a lovely dungeon in the basement of the cave it can go places. So you are at the mouth of the cave.
Acarus, welcome to our hole in the ground.
Fort Kickass.
I am not going to be calling it that.
Fine.
It's
1, it's not a fort. 2, it's a cave. And 3, Fort Kickass? Really? What are you, 12?
not bad. Certainly better than a lot of other places I've had to stay.
Yeah, it's,
Well,
it's just,
you'll see.
there's a lot more to the, we're just in the cave right now, right?
You're at the mouth of it, but yes. Acarus does not know the whole thing about all this stuff.
Not yet. So, we're gonna, we got some work to do here. If you're okay with, I guess we'll show you around a little bit, and we'll figure out where to go from here later, I guess.
I don't mind. Might as well show. If you want to show me around.
Certainly. I'm gonna Sebastian, Cardian, why don't you take our new friend around? I'm going to go clean up the bodies. And then Leo kind of goes off to go and clean.
All right.
Because there's still bodies up here, too. Now that I realize it. There's like week-old bodies in this cave.
Yes, and they are rotting. There are bodies.
Yeah, Leah. Leah's gonna start cleaning.
Okay.
Ah,
The
right.
old
Forgot about that.
the old river disposal method, or burning, or what's your fancy?
Pit. Acid
Pit.
pit.
Acid pit. Oh yes, there is an acid pit.
Leo would, first go and inspect that closely, toss a rat down there for, science. Be like, okay, cool. And, if the rat, melts and everything, like he'll like tie it to the end of a rope and like dip it in, see
Yeah.
if it's moving or if it's just a pit of acid.
For sure. One moment while I bring the viewers into where that is. So this is the second half of the cave, further in and deeper, and at the back of it is a building of a non-Zotian design that leads down, or has a staircase in the back that leads down into a dungeon of an even higher precision of construction.
Oh no.
Down into the dungeon. Players will bring you in later, but over here is where the pit is. Such a staircase that leads down to a deep hole about 40 feet down, and at the bottom is a lovely vat of acid. And that's where Leo is disposing of rabbits, or I'm sorry, of rats to see if that's going to work. No, you're caught up.
Yeah. The first thing he's gonna do is he's gonna tie like a rope to the end of the rat tail, and then like lower it down, then like swing it around over the top, see if it moves at all.
Okay. So the rat is not in the acid?
Not yet. It's hanging from a rope right now.
Okay.
But he's checking to see if the acid moves at all.
Oh, as if something within it.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Or it itself. Okay,
Oh,
so
I
it
see.
doesn't. Then
No.
he'll just start lowering it into the acid.
As you do, you can hear and smell a sizzling as the flesh and bone are just eaten away very quickly. You pull it out to check, and there's nothing there below the surface of where you put it. It's incredibly strong acid. You there, Leo? Hello? I believe we have lost Leo.
Oh no.
So, Sky or Guardian, is there anything around this place that you want to show Icarus, or any highlights that you have on mind?
I mean,
Nothing comes to mind.
Okay. So everyone just
well, unless we push the button. But I think we should wait to do that.
Yeah, probably wait on Buton.
Okay, so y'all go around and clean up bodies. The spider itself is quite a chore, but together you all get it done and manage to stuff it down in the acid pit. Same with dead rats that were killed by poison and anything else that's fleshy, bloody, monstrous, and the like. You spend the rest of the evening just kind of like going around and sweeping and stuff, and you actually find some brooms and manage to do quite a lot of work in here. It's now at least a cleanly place that you can walk through, or at least a bit more organized. And
I suppose I figure the whole time Sebastian would probably just be kind of like describing things to Icarus about just how fascinated he is by the construction and things, and maybe pointing out some of the fancy metal door of
For sure.
unfamiliar construction. And
yeah, it's an alloy of
yeah.
a higher strength and quality than you have seen before. The walls themselves are very cramped. They're 5 by 5 feet and 10 feet tall. You find that everything is cut to a rather square precision, especially when it comes to the walls that are of like a dark, slick stone. They go through and describe all the different battles that happen in each places, including places where the orcs were kept and living, and same with the kobolds. And Guardian goes out and shows the button that tends to remove and close walls, and they bring you up to the most important room in the place, which is in the far right corner. There. I got you. Alright.
Well, now you are probably not going to be prepared for this. This is something we definitely have yet been able to explain. For one, these apparent crystals that we found in here that appear to power our metal friend.
As Crested is walking through this place, he's just kind of like examining things with a bit of a odd, like he's trying to remember something but can't quite. Doesn't seem to have any idea of what he's looking at, though it seems all like a bit of deja vu. In the room you're in, there's a crater in the ground from an explosion. A bunch of these cabinets made of iron are broken with metallic ropes coming out of them and broken crystals. To the right in this location is a big red button made of a gem of some sort, surrounded in an ornate metal coupling.
Special will turn to the rest of the party. Well, should we go them? The rest?
I'm going to assume the big red button is something that shouldn't be unless that's necessary.
Not quite.
Huh.
Leo will pipe in real quick if he can.
Yes, he can.
I'd wait till Shui shows up. That way we don't have to
That
go
is
through
fair.
this entire process again. So
That is fair.
for now, no. Later, yes. Leo will then go
That is
back
fair.
off to go clean.
Once we have everyone together, maybe it'd be best. But we'll just for now we'll say it is another thing that we really have not been able to explain.
I see.
But yes, this is the place.
On that note, folks, I'm gonna check in with y'all. Would you like to stop at this point, and wait for Shui to come in next week, since she is new to this, and just to catch her up? Or would you like to continue on and maybe take care of some things around the dungeon, or head off somewhere, or what are your thoughts?
I think probably this would be probably a good place to stop, and we can catch Chewie up.
Yeah.
We can just say like we've been just working on getting everything cleaned up. But that's my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I think right now we'll just be everyone, the party, just doing some housekeeping.
Right on. So we're gonna assume, everyone, that the party goes through this dungeon for a long time. It may be an evening, it may be multiple days. They're just kind of camping out and making this place their own, cleaning up the mess, the blood, the bodies. They're hard at work. They have a huge asset on their hands. They have a huge place. This ain't just a hut. This ain't just a camp, or a wagon. They have a bit of a hidden hideout with a nice network of well-made rooms and stuff. You can do with it what you want. You can set up things. You can claim rooms. You can do whatever. This is all yours now. So, anything you'd like to state in the moment, please do. Otherwise, we're going to assume that this is the
Acris.
state we're leaving everyone in.
Yeah, Acris would like to try and claim a room as soon as possible.
Okay.
And find a way to make sure that Chewie can't get into it.
Anybody have any thoughts?
I mean, I suppose there's always, I mean, there's a couple rooms. I mean, there's this room, there's the room where we found, I think it was a rug that we found in this room, or was that Freedom?
No, Freedom was a different room. You're talking about the room that's like kind of in the back, that's kind of like near the really angular room, or
Where
is the angular room?
Yeah, where we were like next to the spider, where the spider was.
Yeah, that was the one on one of the ones in the northern end was a rug's room.
I think this was a rug's room. I don't remember.
Yeah. That was the one
Leo
below.
will take the room with the button in it.
I mean, a rug got the other thing, so he's fine.
It's I mean, either one of these two. I don't know if you could see the little highlight circle thing.
Yeah, I don't know if, because Acris's token hasn't been in there, he might not be able to see it. So I'm gonna just move him around a bit, give him the layout.
I mean, we could always show him one of the rooms that you can only access if you have the butte on.
For sure, that as well. That would that would definitely keep his companion out.
But I think that was what we were gonna wait to do.
Okay.
To show.
Well, there's two buttons. Remember, there's the button that moves the doors, and then there's the button that moves the plates.
Yes.
Right.
They wanted to hold that back.
Yeah, the moving the place bit is a different thing, but the moving the doors bit is completely fine.
Uh-huh.
This is true.
So yeah, I assume y'all can. I mean, this server is always up. You can take a look at this map as you would like. For everybody watching, and you can talk about it as you would. In fact, I'll just screenshot this shit, bring it into our Discord. For everybody else watching, thank you for checking out Zotian Epoch Episode 9. Episode 10 will be in 2 weeks at 6:15 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That is the general schedule that we always follow. And each session normally lasts about 4 hours. We're cutting it off an hour early as we are missing 2 players, and one of them is just not caught up at all to this. So, thank you all for watching, and I appreciate your support. And thank you, players, for taking a part in this campaign. Bye for now. Take care of yourselves and have some lovely summer times. Bye.
Bye.